and Boomish on a lot of utility here, James. So they do have a plan after all, and they're fast into that A site.
They got them grenades. 2 CTs in A for the time being, and there's 2 people in CPL. Maybe going for a short boost. Yes, indeed. So Na'Vi seem to have a hard read as to what's going on, but it's not quite what they thought it was. And now here it comes from QB5. They need to close the distance towards jungle because they left it open deliberately. So can they do that? Flashes there. Simple's forced back. There's a double pick though, but Simple goes down immediately. And now they've got multiple guns towards Edward. No more Edward. Jumping into the CPL position. Zeus will get one back. Down to the 3-on-3.
Looking very good here. They got the bomb down. It's up to ФЛЕЙМИ though. So often a superstar needs himself some decent one-taps here to save Na'Vi in this situation. Look at the positions, though, for QB5. They are loving this spot right now, using the team play, using the angles. They shut it down.
Their parole officers' phone calls, maybe. So there's a lot more people to come later on. Simple off to a good start in the middle area. 4-man peek, and Quick's in trouble. He might lose his AK, and the rest of his team have SMGs. This is a massive problem for QB5.
Yeah, this is really scary. They've taken almost the entire map, so whatever you do, Na'Vi will know there's only one way out of the situation, and that is to shoot your way out, and Jimka's working on it. He's very weak and Simple, back at it again. 3rd kill on the boards. What on earth is this? They talked about this guy, and again on the stage, it's nothing but amazing stuff out of him. Simple looking for the next players. So they have such a good read, do Na'Vi, and it's because they have so much information. Oh, Simple looking for that quad kill with the scout. ФЛЕЙМИ as well there to support. And QB5 realized there's no going into A at this point, really.
I like Simple's adjustment, moving towards the triple position. It is almost like a semi-off angle as players move into the site looking towards CT. Can get a cheeky frag. It's a 5 versus 2. Smokes it down, but Simple is charging forward, looking for some tags. Hasn't made one just yet. Goes down after the 3K. Got ФЛЕЙМИ looking around the smoke. QB5 got to get the bomb down fast. No cover for CT though. Electronic with the AK-47. Boomish doing what he can, but he's in a lot of trouble. He's in the red and he's dead. Now you see it. Apartment smoked off. Zeus moving forward. Warning shots. QB5 now with 2, 3 people, top mid. They feel it's safe to come out from the shadows.
Well, maybe it's not for too long. Electronic peeks out, takes down the in-game leader. The trade's there, though, from Quick. Very responsible, diligent stuff. And there's a smoke for Simple as well. What's the play for Simple here? Does he allow himself to be locked away? Well, they have 2 players. They can boost, and there it is. Edward over the top. Very nice, very courteous of Simple to allow the boost onto Edward as Simple makes a rotation through the market. And it's the A attack, but it's very telegraphed at this point. The bomb is not collected. This is very interesting. There's 40 seconds to go at the moment. The bomb will be picked up, but this has actually been a good pause here from QBF because now Na'Vi is starting to doubt. Maybe they're trying to sell them a fake again.
What's crazy is if ФЛЕЙМИ checks around the corner of the ramp and sees nobody's there, he may go back. They may send more people towards the B bomb site, but the bomb is soon on the way, and all the T's making plays are quite telling. ФЛЕЙМИ is invincible. 26 for 3. This is round 11. He's finally died. Maybe he will rise again. I don't know. Jimka's alone, 1 versus 3 as the clock ticks down. Now they don't want to engage him anymore, but he will be chased. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, at least he just about dies in time. 1 second on the clock. Na'Vi are playing with them, with fans surrounding them from every direction, and that's significant pressure. And they may feel afraid to run their own game. ФЛЕЙМI's been given the AWP. He's got new toys to play with. Christmas has come again for ФЛЕЙМI. Maybe his teammates will just leave the site and let him go on his own.
Oh my god.
They've taken down ФЛЕЙМI, and now they must face Simple. But there's only one person left. They're facing the Gatling gun, the 1-man Gatling gun of ФЛЕЙМI.
James, I think ФЛЕЙМI's the juggernaut. I think ФЛЕЙМI is the juggernaut right now. This is unbelievable.
ФЛЕЙМI just searching for frags everywhere. Literally has nothing to lose at this point. Just go and seek kills. Seek and destroy ФЛЕЙМI. Zeus keeping an eye on things towards the B bomb site, spotting one player, but that player will scurry away back through the smoke, and ФЛЕЙМI lurks. He waits, seeking his prey. Perhaps Kvik will be the first sacrifice. ФЛЕЙМI is a thirsty god.
I think God is an apt description. Valina, though, straight in there. He's got a good position. Electronic taken down as well. Chances here now for Quantum Bellator Fire in a 4 versus 3. I'm not sure if that's even happened in this half just yet in the buys versus the buys. And they've got a minute to play with as well. This is actually very promising for them. Boomic in position by Palace. Na'Vi at the moment, they only have one player spotting into 8, but it is Simple, and he does have an AWP as well as some grenades. So this will be quite difficult. He has not had too much action just yet, so Simple is going to be very ready for this one.
There's time on the clock for QB Fire. They've got time. Is there a cover for CT though? Surely it's Kvik. No one's actually. Okay, Jimka's got a tight angle, but that is a very desperate one. He managed to get the bomb down, and maybe Kvik will be important going forward. Maybe flanking a player in mid. Simple seeking something. Will this be a second round for QB Fire? Kvik manages to pick off Youth despite being low health. There's a deagle, but misses a shot. Now it's down to Edward, 1 versus 4. It's the last round after all in the first half. And QB Fire look good for a second round, a desperate second round.
Wow, 13-2. That is quite the scoreline. Why they need this pistol so desperately.
QB Fire have 3 people stacked in the A site, which is going to be important because Na'Vi have 5. 2 smokes going down and a lot of flashbangs. Carefully selected angles, and here they come, trying to play the numbers game. So far, so good for QB Fire. 2 kills for him, no answer yet from Na'Vi. Zeus down as well. FLEYMI and Simple remain. Can they get anything out of this? FLEYMI only the 1 kill this time. Simple versus 4. He's got a P250 at least, so he's got some extra range for these headshots. 1 versus 3 now for Simple. 1 kill in this round so far. Looking for a re-peek, but they can just wait for him to come out of the Palace and double or triple peek him, and surely it should be too much to ask, but Simple's the more experienced player. Can he get QB to make a mistake? You see the re-peeks, just making sure Simple's still there, but that might cost him his life. There is the peek coming out. QB Fire.
Ideal. Usually we'd see aggression to mitigate this disadvantage. That's what we're going to see there. Deep flash for Boomic. Can he get something done? There's 1. There's number 2 and the bomb. Beautiful there for QB Fire. Lots to work with, and also taking down the support from Underpass. Not many options here, but FLEYMI's definitely always going to be 1. Oh, he gets 2, of course he does.
Down to 40 HP. Simple has almost regained the bomb. Has he heard the person in apps? He looked for someone, not sure if he saw them. It's an off angle, and Boomic will get taken down as well, and it's just Jumka. We spoke about FLEYMI and Simple, and they've brought it back. Match point for Na'Vi, and you can't see it going any other way at this point.
It's insane when you see players like FLEYMI and Simple in that position, because the numbers advantage, the position advantage, the information, everything was with Quantum Bellator Fire in that situation. But Simple and FLEYMI, they just said no. They simply said, no, you're not going to take this round. We decided that we're going to win this one, and you will all promptly die. FLEYMI up to 37 kills now.
It is a less than ideal situation. You'll hear the flash being deployed, repositions, going to get aggressive. FLEYMI's ready for it. He's looking for it, he's hungry for it. Boomic, does he dare re-peek? Seeing the player on the ramp, it seems that QB Fire will, in fact, make an aggression towards the Palace, expecting nobody to be there. And they're right, so now Verlina's got high ground position on FLEYMI, but will he expect this?
That is a good question. Well, there you go. Waterfall's going to go down. Electronic picks it up in mid. Quick gets himself a fast one there, living up to his name. Can't get out of there in one piece, unfortunately for him, though. Electronic with the trade. Pistols need to do a bit more here to get some advantages rolling in. Na'Vi, they have all the info. They've got the picks that they want. Now they can, if they want, go back for the bomb, but they're still taking some fights. Confident, very confident. Nice there.
Goodbye.
But he is in absolutely just crazy form at the moment. His confidence is something else in this position. Boomic, though, a 1v2 with a deagle. Is he good for it? Ooh, that was a pretty clean snap, but doesn't land a shot. 16-4, Na'Vi and FLEYMI mostly. Very dominant performance, shutting down the newcomers, Quantum Bellator Fire in map 1.
39 kills for FLEYMI. Give that man a round of applause, guys, come on.
Start on their preferred side for once. Let's see if that is going to help them out. If they can continue pistol dominance here as Na'Vi start to press up onto the middle position.
Moving very quickly are the side in yellow, black and yellow as the jerseys are. as well as the polos. No frags yet, and Na'Vi continue to close the distance. Will they try and push Arch and CT? They still have Simple at the bottom of Banana, maybe looking for a rotation, and they're playing the numbers game. Now where do the CTs go? Jumka trying to force his way backwards, almost, oh, he right-clicks by accident. Has the QQ, and now Jumka, he's got to deliver a kill. He has to, but he won't. It's down to FLEYMI, the last man standing now. Quantum Fire, the Quantum Bellator Fire, really need this pistol round. Can he get any more kills? Doing really well. Hughes can't do it. Into the red, but too many man.
Going on with the CT setup, are they stacking A, are they stacking B, or is FLEYMI in your face with a scout?
Na'Vi clearing the top of Banana, but will they commit to the bomb site? They're not really going for the information, just running straight in, and that's going to cost some damage at the very least. And they're running into a triangle of doom almost, but one part has been smoked off. Electronic being taken down as well, and you start to wonder if this rush was really necessary. Maybe some overconfidence from Na'Vi. They're getting wrecked from every angle. It's down to FLEYMI now, the man who put them in a depressive state in the previous map. Can he do it once again? Slowly repositioning. That smoke will be his friend for a few more seconds, but it will soon disappear. Does he see the boost over the top? He does now, and they drop off again. Tagged to 81. 1 versus 3. QB Fire have not picked up any weapons apart from the Mac 10 onto Boomich, and that range is going to suck. FLEYMI, of course, has got his Kevlar, so that will be something. 1 minute for FLEYMI to play with. And he may wait for QB to make a mistake. Doesn't want to run the clock down, though. He'll continue to move around and try and get himself a 1 versus 1. Jimka spotting. FLEYMI instantly looking for a trade frag or someone to pop out to try and get a 2 versus 1. But nobody will take the bait. It's the one flashbang that FLEYMI has. I don't think he went deep enough. Spots Boomich as well. He knows where 2 of these players are. 30 seconds, picks up another grenade, deploys it. Doesn't go deep enough again. Doesn't get a kill after finally getting the duel. Quick, too fast. And that's QB back in the mix.
AK-47 though. Jimka must be cautious. Do not want to offer an opening to the likes of Na'Vi in their current confident state.
That's quite a strong position for a smoke grenade. For those of you at home or in the audience, if you're expecting a rush from a T side, it's a nice place to get a smoke down. They are at a disadvantage, making plays such as that. He's getting cut to pieces. Seen 2 people top Banana, but they need to get this AK working before they start to lose all these pistoling players, but they seem to just be holding position for the time being. And now QB are getting aggressive, almost making a mistake. Perhaps they made one. Simple with 1 frag. Can he get a second one? Moving up top mid, and FLEYMI will trade. 3 versus 2 in favor of QB. You still have a man in the pit, a very important position as a 2-man rotation comes in from B.
Quite dangerous. He seems to know. Oh no! Oh, that could not happen for FLEYMI. Edward gets the drop, and in the clean drop takes very little damage. Picks himself up a UMP, as well as now getting a bomb plant and a winnable 2v2. Edwards up to the shenanigans there with the deagle, but it's up to FLEYMI with the AK. Bringing the heat, bringing the power of that rifle. And you can see the facepalm there out of Jimka. They knew they should have taken that round. That is devastating to lose a round such as that. Na'Vi back in control again.
Upcoming, Na'Vi clearing out the Banana position as safely as possible, leaving QB Fire nowhere to stand. Jimka facing the wall. Hasn't been told off by Teacher. He's expecting some flashbangs. If they come around the corner... Oh no, he's got a... Is it a smoke trick of some description? Seems like it might be. So he had a lineup. Gimmicks are coming out. When you're down to the gimmicks on the CT side, fact isn't going so well for you. Electronic not overextending, however. Just trying to bait out as many grenades as possible. Meanwhile, Na'Vi coming for the push up top, but FLEYMI with the aggression, moving into second mid, and they may expect that he's run back, but FLEYMI seems to have an idea. Or does he? Who's going to have the superior angle? FLEYMI going deep with his angle. Coming out now, and he's good for it with the UMP. Up close. Meanwhile, the bomb's been dropped on Arch. So there are problems here for Na'Vi.
Yeah, that was really smart play by FLEYMI. Gets the execution as well now down to Edward. Good flash in, good frag, but Electronic is gone. Edward in a 1 versus 4 now. After already getting that trade call, has to waste to win the round for Na'Vi. QB Fire look really good, but perhaps now it's FLEYMI's turn to get surprised as Edward turns the corner, bullet straight to the face. That's an AWP. Can Edward keep it alive? He's looking to save this now, I would imagine. Only 20 seconds, not enough time to win the round, but he can definitely cause some damage and try to offer this AWP back to Simple in the following round. And we can look at Simple's money. It's very bad. Edward will actually be able to perhaps sneak away. Good jump around the corner from Jimka. Eliminates Edward, grabs the AWP. That will find itself back to the hands of Waterfalls, its rightful owner.
Edward got whiplash at the end of that round. And there's G2. Team Headshots, bonjour.
Bonjour. Ça va?
Watching the proceedings, waiting for their own match. Sure, we'll see some nasty stuff from that team a bit later on.
As dynamic as an AK-47, and it's a lot about just creating rotations and playing against them. Speaking of, Simple will catch Waterfalls, and that's a really big problem because you can definitely infer that he would be playing alone in that position. And they're not going to overreact here, Na'Vi. They're still just working on the overall map control. They've got top banana, they're working on top mid. They'll get that as well. 2 quick kills there. Vilina and Jimka lost down to Quick and Boomich to try to save this round. And honestly, the odds, they are not good. Simple take down Boomich with ease. And the round will be won here by Na'Vi. There's not too much that Quick can really do. He'll perhaps attempt to get some damage in, but that's really the best case scenario. And he gets shut down by the AWP as well. Na'Vi don't lose a single man.
Double AWPT side, flawless victory. 5-2, and QB Fire are on pistols once again. A reset economy, life kind of sucks. Look at that snap from Simple. Looking pretty sharp at the moment.
Spot. He was very, very aggressive throughout the group stages. Looks like he is moving towards quad with that. Always playing the double peek here. So this is a cool setup here in the apartments. It's usually good for one. Let's see if Na'Vi can somehow circumvent that setup. There's only one player towards that position. It's ФЛЕЙМИ at the moment. His job with Edward is to clear the apps, and slowly but surely they'll work on that as the rest of the team goes towards the top banana position. Smoke off there. When it's going to work out. Boomich with 2. AWP not required apparently. So now they've cut off that head of this push. Na'Vi are somewhat committed in towards B.
Yeah, and that smoke grenade was perfectly timed by Jimka, so Na'Vi couldn't really take any real estate in the meantime. And they don't have any flashbangs left. They've just got to go for raw peaks, but they've got the players to do it with. Simple's alive, Electronic as well. Zeus making his way forward, but the boost is there. Zeus trying to crouch underneath it just in case, so he's aware it could be an issue, and he's still looking for it. And now Jimka gets a frag, regardless. Quick trades, and that leaves Simple alone. Picks up the AK, he knows he can't go AWP 1 versus 4. Got to go for the forward smoke to retrieve the bomb, which is in the existing smoke. Dodging the spray, and there's Boomich taken down. He was in the red already. 1 versus 3 now for Simple. 29 seconds. Dancing through bullets. Quick moving through construction. Looking for a player in banana, but what's he going to do here? He's running out of time. I think he's spending too much time in this position. So I'm wondering, he doesn't have money. I mean, they've got enough money. He doesn't need to save. He's got to try and kill people, but that's 20 seconds gone now. And there is the kill.
So fast peeks here. Ooh, and this is a smoke that's good for second mid pressure. It's pretty quick there, able to win the 1v1 against Simple, but the trade is there from Electronic as he pushes further forward. They know there's only one man on the site. Perhaps Jimka can't get into position in time, and there's an opening here, and Electronic is going to take it for Na'Vi.
Might need a molly towards the construction position if they can do it. There's a gap in a smoke. Jimka in around construction, taking Electronic down. Brave shot from Jimka, but he's gone out too wide. Gets away with murder, however. 2 CTs there. Do they perhaps boost over the smoke? Try and catch somebody rotating to new box? 2 Na'Vi players here, soon to be joined by ФЛЕЙМИ as well. No boost from the CT side. Flashes through the smoke, but no kills in either direction. Zeus trying to look over it. Oh, that's a nice angle from Zeus. Spotting Boomich, but still no kills. Bomb getting planted. 4 versus 3 retake. But QB Fire so late on the rotation, but Vilina's still on the A site.
And the health is an issue as well for some of these players, well, especially Jimka. Waterfall's burning as well, and with 2 AWPs trying to retake this, it's going to be very, very difficult. They're going to have to make some crazy plays. The moment doesn't look like they're going to have too much time to do this. Edward able to take down Vilina. Another frag off it up as Boomich peeks straight into him. And all of a sudden, it looks horrendous. The 2 AWPs remaining. ФЛЕЙМИ will happily relieve them of those AWPs. My goodness. QB Fire late on the rotation, got absolutely ruined on their retake attempt, and now Na'Vi once again in a fantastic position to take full control of this game.
Yeah, it seemed QB Fire didn't fully rotate until they absolutely saw the bomb. And then ФЛЕЙМИ and Edward just wiping them out Yeah, Waterfalls is naked in this round. He has no Kevlar whatsoever, which will compromise some of the early positions he may want to take, especially towards Banana, because he will be exposed to a multitude of grenades. But here he is, top mid, going for a cheeky frag towards the bench position. Gets away with it. These are the early frags that Quantum Bellator Fire need, but there are only 2 rounds for them to win in this half. 10-5 is, or 5-10 rather, is the best they can ask for. Ooh, that smoke. I don't think it collided with Electronic, but Jimka's good for the frag regardless.
Yeah, I thought it was going to collide as well, and of course it would make a sound cue, give up the game, but somehow still it's all okay. And Quantum Bellator Fire hold on to the advantage and in fact increase it. Zeus making his way forward with the team now having to take top mid. They've got to do something. Waterfalls though turning his attention, connects that one towards Boiler. That's Edward blasted away. And Waterfalls looking to do more here, already with the 2 very impactful frags, as Zeus, the in-game leader, looks to try to find his way to success in this round. 2 versus 5. It's not an easy ask, but he's the one to try to find the answer. But it's Boomish with that answer, and that's the bomb as well. So all ФЛЕЙМИ can do from this point is inflict maximum damage with that AWP. What will they offer him though? There's one. Still 4 more to go though.
33 seconds, so yes, it is all about damage. Jimka, the only man on the B bomb site, and he will take the AWP for his troubles. A much needed
2-man setup, 1 man on quad. They know they don't have to really touch Arch. There is a risk, but let's see if they can get the frags. Waterfalls, he's baited. Boomish goes down. This is very, very bad. It has to hit the shots. There's one from Waterfalls. The pressure's too great. They wrap through quad with great success. Na'Vi in the 3v2 on A.
QB maybe outstayed their welcome there in that aggressive position, perhaps architects of their own downfall in this round. Quick and Jimka approaching the position. Na'Vi lie in wait, a very dangerous Na'Vi. Zeus in the boiler position. He's got the sound cues from Quick. He can simply wait until Quick has gone too far and then pop out just like that. And that leaves Jimka alone. He needs a heroic round here. He's got a defuse kit. There's Simple taken down. Going for a quick shoulder peek while the AWP warms up. Crosshair in the right place, but the boxes may be too deep, and Zeus is just wasting time. Runs out, and it's just too much to ask. 11-4 half for Na'Vi.
It's going to be a tough road back for Quantum Bellator Fire, that's for sure. And it just seems like Na'Vi are on another level individually at the very least here, and they always have that to confidently fall back on. And we knew that
Simple's gone for the dual elites on the CT side, where the USP is often enough. He's having none of this. Simple's up for some cowboy nonsense. Dusk till dawn, perhaps. Edward with an instant flank. Oh boy, this gonna be bad. They know they can't push. They're trying to fight back down Banana, but there's nowhere to go. They are already surrounded and the cops are coming.
Simple's like, please, just go through the smoke. It won't be that bad, I promise. But it is certainly bad on the other end of things here. Just completely sandwiched. What a brilliant movement. And at least there is 1 kill for Simples. Dual Berettas, that's very cool to see.
Nice.
12-2 for Na'Vi.
QB Fire on the T side. And for Na'Vi, I'm still looking at Simple and ФЛЕЙМИ. Big grenades! Oh my god, it's napalm, it's cluster bombs, banana bombs, everything. QB Fire have taken colossal damage. That is a terrible start for them.
I think that spray just dinged one of the players by Pit as well. That is immense damage before even seeing players. That is very, very problematic for QB Fire. Now they're sort of in desperation mode. You've got 2 players that can't do anything. They can't really entry, they can't really support. But that could be a mistake. Going for the peek there. I'm not sure if there was a flash to assist that peek. You can see there's a bit of frustration there.
Yeah, he looked annoyed with his teammate.
Yeah.
It's like, why have you done this? I can't believe you've done this. This is not the point where you can give advantages away. You can't be over-aggressive. Na'Vi needs to focus. You need to retain this discipline. Such an important thing to have, because it can get you into trouble. And what if QB Fire start to come back? What if they win this round? What if they reset? Well, put Na'Vi back on the eco position. People are going to get more frustrated, and that could compound itself. But let's see. Wall of smoke at the front of the B bomb site. Now, you can take a risk and try to plant the bomb in the front. Old school Fnatic strat where they used to run into construction, but Jimka walks in alone. Now, he just walked in quietly, and there's nothing behind his push. So QBF need to move fast with this fake if they are to actually sell it. But they weren't really in forward positions on the A site, and risks have to be taken. Electronic now jumping into the pit position. Zeus is on the site. The Molotovs are here to buy time. QBF get a frag, but this is becoming a really big problem. Waterfalls, 15 HP, 12 seconds to plant a bomb. He's not safe. Edward will stop him from doing it. And there is the round for Na'Vi. It seemed like a half commitment on that fake from QBF. And it didn't work out.
Yeah, that was a pretty messy round from both teams, all things considered.
Charging up the second mid position. 3 will begin in the B bomb site, deploying the grenade. The pre-fire is there from Junka. We've seen him land these kills before, but not against Na'Vi, not this time.
Yeah, they will be ready for that. That's something he was doing so very often. And they've done their research clearly. They've been watching the demos of QBF here. Now, they're up in middle. They can work from this position. ФЛЕЙМИ, though, denies Waterfalls. That's another critical pick. Another play that could have made the difference here for QBF. They're running out of players. They're running out of guns. All the good guns are out of the round. Down to the CZs, down to the UMP. But Electronic and Zeus have a great setup here. And there's just surely nothing that can be done from QBF's perspective. A clean round from Na'Vi to make it 14 on the board. 2 away now from a semi-final spot. Of utility here and there to try to get them some positions, get them into some fragging scenarios as we see ФЛЕЙМИ holding top mid. There's lots of players potentially coming his way. He's got the AWP. This is awkward. Misses a shot. Out comes the pistol. He's going to have to fall back behind that smoke. It actually helps him out. I think QBF just saved ФЛЕЙМИ's life with their own smoke. And now they can fall back into position. And once again, it's clean. The defensive A is unmovable. Na'Vi strong here, looking for that match point. Junka, the last man, the last bastion in this round with the Deagle and 17 health. Does not look good for him. There's no way out, James.
There's no way out. Just has to look at a tired rug on the floor and wait for his own demise, and he will lie on that rug. That rug is not comfortable in the slightest. Match point for Na'Vi, perhaps. See what they choose to do. Junka seems to have the spawn once again. Molotov going towards the barrels, but there are 2 CTs coming down. Banana, and Electronic has had quite enough. He's got somewhere to be. Only good for the 1 kill though, but Zeus will trade. That's the bomb now in an exposed position. Velina just trying to stay alive, trying to survive. And Zeus will take his teammates out. And there is ФЛЕЙМИ in apartment. And that is the final frag. Na'Vi with a monstrous victory here in Boston over QBF. Dominant victory from start to finish. Great performance as they move on in the tournament.
Yeah, it really was such a display of skill and composure from Na'Vi, and into a semi against FaZe. What a matchup that's going to be. I cannot wait for that, but this is not the end of QB.